just wanted to show you guys how our ride for last week was when we went to pick Ricky and Wayaa, who were riding from Lodwar. So this is Kikuyu, and actually now I'm getting into Gitaru. So for those who don't know, Gitaru is where the southern bypass joins with the other bypass or crosses under Wayaa. So right now they have diverted the roads because construction is going on the other side. They are constructing an exit plus an entrance on that other section, so it will be taking some time. So I was to pick my friend Ben Kinuthia, who was already ahead of me. So he was waiting for me here at Ola. And it's just a matter of time before I get him, then we pick up our ride. And there he was. So as you know, this all stretch up to Limuru, let me just say up to the sides of Flyover is all climbing. But when you pick up a cool day, when it is not hot or too cold, you can enjoy like this afternoon. Anyway, this is a nice section for those who want to train. You can ride all the way up to Flyover and come back. And by the way, Ben Kinuthia rode to Mombasa just a week and a half after I had ridden to Mombasa. He was riding together with another group, which they were actually riding for a charity cause. Okay, it was a charity ride, and there were like 9 guys, and only let me say 4 managed to make it to the place. And he was among them because again he was also the captain of the ride. So we managed to get to Kamandura, and we stopped a bit because he was buying water. Meanwhile, at Kamandura, this is the way the things are. There's a section that is under construction on the other side, so trucks are being made to use this older road that they were using some time back when they were working on that. This section. So finally managed to get to Sokomjinga. Sokomjinga is a very cool place, literally cool. It can be freezing here sometimes because it's the same weather with the one that is in Flyover. But there is a way I feel like I should move to this place. It's very beautiful, and it looks easy. Apart from the cold, which we'll find a way of managing, I think it's a nice place. Just look at the view. So finally I go to Flyover, and within a short time I'll be meeting with my good friends from Lodwar. They had cycled from Lodwar, and you see from Lodwar is like 700 kilometers, and then another 500 kilometers to get to Mombasa. So around 1200 kilometers, and they were riding for a course. So it was another charity ride. And here they are. So that is my good friend Ricky, whom you saw in the green. Then there was the lady here, she's called CJ. She's the one that was actually doing the hospitality department, and they offered me some watermelon, and then I offered Ben, but it seems like he was not for the idea. But I took some bananas also. So this was the driver. He's a very nice guy. We talked, and then that is Wayaa. So how do we call him? Dr. Wayaa. Then there is Ricky.
Ukimuuliza bado mahali fulani ni mbali, ati hapana, unavuka tu mto mbili hivi. Huyo kama ni mtu wa Western, atakwambia hivyo.
So we were ready to go again, hit the road, like 50 kilometers. So like I said, the weather on this side it looks very good as long as you know how to manage the cold. We always cycle to this place sometimes when we are bored with the weather in Nairobi. So one thing that was very notable here is that these guys, they rode all this way on MTBs, and there are guys who are always complaining and saying, oh, you know, I need a carbon, or I need a bike that is and you see guys actually rode from Lodwar and they actually made it to Mombasa on MTBs. That tells you one thing, that no human is limited. So we started to now work together. It was a bit windy, but not that windy. And after Sokomtinga, it looked like this, sort of like there was some traffic that had started to build up. I don't know where it was coming from, but all the same, we worked together because again the car was behind us and we were also working in a peloton. And by the way, there are kids, they like saying hi by the roadside, wherever place is safe. So soon we made it to Kijabe. Then from Kijabe, it's a drop, but somehow the winds were up against us. both crosswinds and headwinds, so needed to be very careful. See, now when there are headwinds plus crosswinds, you will use a lot of energy, especially with crosswinds. You can actually crash when you bunny hop. Then caught up with Wayaa and Ben, who had actually at the drop at from Kijabe into Mende, they had actually done a breakaway, so he managed to catch up.
Anaitwa Wayaa. Hey. Tuwapitisha viewpoint wa interact na wananchi, at least wapate support. Tuwapitisha hapa viewpoint, wapatane na watu walisotakuwa hapa.
Soon we made it to viewpoint. Viewpoint is always a nice place to make us stop. Though we didn't make it because we were short of time. Soon we made it to Kamandura, where now the road is much accommodating. By the way, I'm trying to improve the quality of my videos, switching different modes, but seems to be a learning process. There's a point I was using 360 and I didn't know exactly that I was using 360 and the quality was down, so I'm back to single mode camera. Anyway, Wayaa and Ben were very good at dropping, and Ricky is not a dropper, so I remained behind with him as we are dropping. It was amazing. Then soon we made it to Kikuyu, where they were coming to sleep. And then the next day they'll be riding to Makindu, 180 kilometers, and then the 7th day, the 6th day they ride to Voi, and then the 7th day from Voi to Mombasa. So they did for every day from Monday, 7 days a week they rode for this. So do support them as you can on the Paybill that's attached.
Hapana Monday. Na wanaenda Mombasa. Oh, nipo.